any reason?
No, if we have cause, if she takes off and goes from Rita for 6 months and fails to do her job.
Fails to do the job.
Right, that's not a description, I don't know, it's like different.
So is there a separate contract then?
For this, no. We didn't have it for Barbara, no, just had a description.
I think by the same token, if someone, even if they have a contract with us, but they tell us that their life situation has changed and they want out of their contract, it's pretty difficult to tell them that we have them change it to the MS, even though their mother, brother, sister, son is just in the hospital and needs to resign.
How long can you be flexible?
So I mean, I think it's while you have a document, it's more, it's a function of whether you're doing the job correctly or not. But, it's not really leave.
Right. So any changes to this? I'm also mindful of how rare good assessor candidates are.
Oh,
Throw something in, let's say. So anyway, I just think this is fair. What I would suggest is that we'll, if we approve this tonight, I will send that over and see if it needs your approval. This is what we're talking about. Keep the dialogue going. And say hello and say we're planning to start in January. Here's push. Okay, so is your motion to approve this?
I make a motion that we approve this assessor's job description.
We should put a date on here too. So we'll put it, after a second.
dated 11/18.
Okay, any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Good.
I saw the tree lit up.
Yes.
That's really good.
Yes, so the tree is lit. Thanks again to all those hardworking people that made it happen. We did get word of 2 grants to offset the cost, one from the Cornwall Foundation, one from the Sidney K Fund, each for $500, which is on top of the Energy Task Force donation of $1,000, and the citizen donations, which are somewhere around $1,200. So the town's going to come in at $1,000 or so. So what do you think?
Looks great.
That's great.
Three or four times as bright.
Oh, at least.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No comparison.
You won't be able to see Mohawk at night.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I'll be able to turn off my outside one.
That's it.
Security.
That'd be good. Yeah, so anyway, we have a flip the switch party set for the day after Thanksgiving, the 28th of November. A little music, a little refreshments, 5 o'clock at the Cornwall Bridge Green. Should be good. I will write thanking the people for donating.
Are you gonna write something to, like Cornwall Electric and which
Right.
are sort of
Yeah.
donate their services and their time
Yeah.
and that kind of thing?
Yeah, big plug for that.
Yeah.
So let's see, we have another resolution. I'll let you read. This is for this year's Homeland Security Grant Agreement for 2014. Just the pink.
So be it resolved that the town of Cornwall may enter into with and deliver to the State of Connecticut Division of Emergency Management and Homeland Security, Department of Emergency Services and Public Protection, any and all documents which it deems to be necessary or appropriate And further resolved that Gordon M. Ridgway, as first selectman of the town of Cornwall, is authorized and directed to execute and deliver any and all documents on behalf of the town of Cornwall, and to do and perform all acts and things which he deems to be necessary or appropriate to carry out the terms of such documents, including, but not limited to, executing and delivering all agreements and documents contemplated by such documents.
Okay. So, is that a motion?
Yeah, that was a motion to be resolved, that town of Cornwall enter into.
Is that a second? Is there a second?
I had the same question last year. What exactly are we agreeing to give them?
We agreed to furnish them proper certifications, so when there are regional or other grant opportunities, such things as we've gotten contamination, hazmat suits, we've got a light trailer, we've gotten training programs that come down through the council of governments and the regional emergency management team. In order for us to play in the region, we have to have this somewhat overweight resolution every year in order to get the benefits of those programs, whatever they come up with. We don't have to, I don't have to take, if they want to give us a tank or something, we don't have to take everything that they offer up. But we can't get the stuff that we sometimes find useful unless we pass all
If you
these
don't resolve it,
paperwork.
you don't get it.
Right.
All right, second.
Any more discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Let's see. Last Northwest Hills Council Government report, did attend a meeting there last week. There was a long presentation by the Litchfield County Dispatch management. We were talking about loss of state funding. They were doing the formula so that some of the other larger population-wise dispatch centers would be getting more state aid at the expense of the more rural districts. So of course, most of the selectmen objected to that. For this town, it would be 3,000 or 4,000 because we're in it with Torrington. Torrington would stand to be charged $117,000 more next year. So that's an indication of one small shuffling of state aid, how it can impact municipalities. So anyway, so our council of governments is fighting that redoing of that formula.
So that's an emergency dispatch, like
Yeah.
911?
That's 911 dispatch center, which was encouraged to be created because there was 3 or 4 different ones. And this now has 19 municipalities, and it's the largest amount of numbers, largest area.
Right?
Yeah, it's the largest land base, the largest amount of municipalities, not the largest population, but it is a excellent example of regional cooperation, and the funding gets cut.
Yeah.
So, but go figure. Anyway, so we're working on that. We also got updated on Ebola protocols, local responsibilities by the Cornwall Health District, and hopefully it won't happen. But just so you know, there are programs, both our emergency responders and the local hospitals have gone through drills and response protocols with the health district to do a proper response if they do get notified of a patient in this area.
Have
So-
our EMS guys been
Yeah.
sort of briefed on what to do?
Yeah, there's a
if you
couple
get
different,
involved?
they've had a couple of things at Sharon Hospital
Oh,
about.
okay.
So just you know, because it's in the news, there is,
Oh, sure.
even on a small town level, there is preparedness steps being taken.
Backing up for a second, the Alicia County Dispatch funding redistribution,
Yeah,
is that something that could be discussed at cost?
it could be, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
is that happening to many of the
Well,
small
some
towns?
of the, see what apparently they're taking away, there was a bonus for having a lot of towns in it. So if they take away that bonus and they just say on a per call basis, there's some small towns that only have 4 towns in their dispatch center. So it's not just a big metropolitan, not just big city thing. It could be like on the shoreline, you may get 4 medium-sized towns getting together, and they would gain through this program, whereas the big losers would be the biggest town numbered dispatch centers, so they take that out of the formula.
It's not the number of towns or the size, it's the
They're
number of
trying
calls.
to equalize it, so each dispatch center will get an equal subsidy per call. So, and you could argue it both ways.
Yeah.
It doesn't cut our
Somebody
way.
has to sit there and wait for the call no matter what.
Right. So, and they said themselves that there's some towns that are fairly small that have to still dispatch for themselves, and they have to have state oversight that. So that's what I think there's still like 80 dispatch centers in the state of Connecticut. Something like that. Because it's big places don't want to give theirs up. Okay? So, next we have signing off the budget transfer. Okay. And we have public comment. Is there any public comments?
You know, when you mentioned the lighting of the solar tree,
Yes.
you know, it might be fun if you were to ask the principal at the Cornwall Consolidated School to somehow maybe have a kid flip the switch.
Okay.
You know, because we have the green focus and, you know, and it's fun and, you know, it's sort of neat to flip the switch.
Uh-huh.
Who was gonna flip it?
Well, maybe ask Michael.
No,
Oh, I
but I
don't
didn't
know.
know who they had on plans.
One of the big kids at
One
the
of the big
table, I
kids at the
presume.
Is there a
Yeah.
switch or is it just plugging in the big extension cord?
Well, we'll figure
I
something
don't think
out.
there's a switch, I saw
Anyway,
that.
I think that's
So that'd be a nice
fine to
idea.
give somebody else the spotlight, so.
Or at least be a helper or something.
Right. I've got an idea. Yeah.
Jamie was okay with setting up that solar, it wasn't gonna be a problem. Was it wattage on the lights?
It was close.
It's close.
Oh, it is, oh, it's all right.
But they
It's
didn't
fine.
put all the strings on though either, so.
Right, so, yeah, with that, I think they only use 2/3 of the string. And it all depends, if we have a week like this, it will be fine. If it's overcast and cloudy and it's not so good. So,
He's
It
got a
depends on-
small generator, so he could bring down too,
Right.
and
It's how
But-
many days of being cloudy. One day of being cloudy, there's enough battery power for that. I think
but the
we
whole thing, even with all these new lights, it's only 330 watts. So it's like 3 1/3 light bulbs of the old type. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, it's not that much wattage for that amount of light. So, and so we'll see. I think a lot depends on the weather, so. We'll be out there shoveling off his panels to make sure it gets all that, every single ray of sun, but anyway, it'll be good.
can I just see the appointment list, I can copy that, what's
Right.
vacant still?
That's on page 2. Okay, then we have bills. Any more public comments? Bills and bank reconciliation.
Thanks for the recording.
Well, we can only hope
We're
it
on a
comes
new
out.
venture here.
Is your camera on, Richard?
Oh, both the cameras are on, yeah,
Oh, good.
the whole time.
Stereo cameras?
I know.
We'll see.
3D?
Well, I wanted to back up anyway, just to cover myself.
How's the, well, you'll find out later, but like, the microphone?
I'll find out, yes.
Cool.
But it'll be on whatever, I don't know what'll happen. YouTube, eventually. Great.